Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another episode of If It Fits, I Sits, starring Amberlynn Reid and Chantal. Sorry, guys, my bad. Welcome back to another episode of The Good and the Baddies. I'm your host, Ashley, also known as Fat Medusa on all of my social media. And I know it's been a few days. There's been a lot going on in my personal life, and I still want to make time for you guys because at the end of the day, I appreciate the new subscribers as well as the guys that have been around since starting this channel. But now on to the discussions. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've sat down and talked with you guys. Firstly, we're going to talk on Ms. Amberlynn Reid, as she's kind of the least controversial, drama-inducing content creator on my roster at the moment. Not that there's many. But Amberlynn's latest vlogs have been kind of snoozy for me. They're not very long, and they're normally just filled with random, mundane things that she does in her daily life. You know, like grocery hauls and torrid hauls and eating and talking about food and showing off her scratch pad art and Cigarette Gate 2022 and then discussing the latest reoccurring infection to course her body. And of course, the Q&A update on the athlete's foot that the root of all of the infections happen, of course. A great deal of her audience feels like she's already moved, seeing as her content is all pre-recorded and possibly at least a month or so behind current events. With Amberlynn on a pre-record schedule, who knows how many of these clips may be out of order and on different timelines, and then just pieced together, as there's normally no definitive timestamping done on any of her videos anymore. I'm not really like 100% when she stopped doing that. Probably around the time that she stopped like doing the weigh-ins. Admittedly, if it weren't for the other reaction channels I follow, reacting and posting about her current vlogs, I'm not so sure I'd even have watched any of them. But I do from time to time see what's going on, and if anything's worth reporting, I'll talk on it. Nothing as of yet, though. I just wonder how long it'll be before we get the skip ahead to her vlogging in the new apartment and showing that they had already moved. Where's that dang paparazzi that caught wifey out smoking and walking twink? We need them. Then we have the FUPA princess herself, Miss Chantal. Miss shares a lot. She's a real mess here lately, with the long-ass live streams of her being a complete slob, getting sloppy drunk and getting nasty with her beezers, you know, riding around live streaming while driving and eating and just being a complete slob, honestly. Having her family pick up her mess when she's overspent on a man that can't be bothered to show affection for her. I mean, even in the leaked text messages Chantal provided so courteously in her community tabs, I don't know if they've been taken down already, probably because she does go on like a deleting spree if video live streams or anything that she posts in the community tab becomes a little too much for her. But in the leaked text messages where reaction channels kind of ran with it, we see Nader's reactions towards her, or actions towards her. She still fawns over him, and you can tell through these interactions and the text messages, if they're real. They could totally be not. But he just doesn't seem into her at all. Like, the responses are very, like, cold and I don't know. They're also, like, very oddly worded. Like, there should be more context there, but we just are seeing bare bones. But anyhow, like, you are so into a man that only wants you long enough to where you throw money at him. That's it. Possibly something sexual along with it, just for his own stroke of ego, but other than that, he just wants the money. The fact that she admitted to receiving 10 to 15,000 a month and has overspent to the extent that her family has to help bail her out, that should be a wake-up call. But she said herself she is spoiled. She's an only child, and everyone pretty much told her that they would help her if she stayed away from Nodder. So this right now, what's happening right now in the here and now, is the only reason she's publicly shooing him away. Because if the family finds out that she shapeshifts into a Nodder baby, they will tell the church and she will not get any more money. I'm sorry. It's an old TikTok reference. Some may get it, but it's not funny anymore if I have to explain it. Also, what the actual hell, YouTube? Letting Chantal repeatedly show her fupa on live streams? Like it or not, it's not the belly. It's the pubic area and should be seen as a form of nudity and not be allowed in live streams unless it's made private or for people over the age of 18. YouTube really dropping the ball there. No pun intended. And I think that's going to be all for tonight's episode. I haven't heard much in the way of Jennifer Gwen Ann. I hope nothing dire has happened and that she's just living it up on her hospital bed paradise with all the cheese and sugar-free snacks a girl could want. But who knows? Like, she's just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Next episode, I think we're going to dive in a little bit on another content creator that may or may not be as controversial as our girls. Only this one has a child or children that they like to parade for views. Don't worry. She also likes to strike reaction channels and gets a kick out of making fun of teenage reaction channels who have a small subscriber count but pull more viewers to their videos than she does. All that and more on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye!